Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And PJ, we're back home from our short little road trip, our one-game road trip out to Detroit Motor City, where we got throttled by the burners. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it's good to be back home in Phoenix.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of aggravating going through the same kind of slow start that the Beewolves kind of have been known for, I think, over the past couple of years. I'm still trying to look back to the first season, but we wound up, I think we lost the first 4 games. We went 0 for 4 to start last season before we tallied our first win. Again, looking at the numbers coming up here, trade division standings, we're already in last place. Three-way tie for first. The Sirloins are a game out in 4th place, and then there's us. We're a game and a half back. So, the Beewolves like to. I really wish they didn't, but they seem to be hell bent on putting up this huge this mountain that they have to climb in the early going. So I'm hoping we can turn that around here, Tommy.
Yeah, and then we have another. Now we're facing a division rival who's 1-0, and this is the first of 3 matchups we're gonna play against this team. And I'm bringing up their stuff here. Although in a second, and we should probably talk about the last game before we get too far into this one. But these are your Herbasaurs looking up there. While I have that up there, I'll bring this up, Pete. So it was in that last game. It was in the top of the second. Beewolves got things started. Eliza Peck with 2 outs and runner at first and second hits a double in the left field, bringing in Bertha Banks. Eliza Peck's been playing out of her head this season so far from 2 games.
Yeah, she's a good offensive player. I've always felt she's been a pretty good offensive player. She's much maligned because she winds up platooning behind Steve Monstour, who's a little bit more flashy, got a little bit more power, and tends to be a little bit more of a defensive player. But she's always been pretty steady in for the offense, but not dependable. I think she's hot and cold. But they're all to a certain extent hot and cold.
Well, defense they were playing well too. Here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs and 2 strikes, Ray's Rufo flies out to Billy LeBoink in right center field. Billy LeBoink makes a jump and grab. I think it's the second time we've seen him do that recently too. Kept them in it.
Yeah. It ended the 3rd inning, and it was a great jumping catch. Again, like you said, in the first game of the season, we saw Magic Moore pull off a diving catch in center field. Yeah. Now we got the right fielder pulling off the leaping catches in right. So so far the outfield is playing defensively as well as we could ever hope. Well,
so the Beewolves held them off until the bottom of the 4th. Slapper Gluck comes up and with 2 strikes hits this left field fly ball. It ends up being a sacrifice fly that brings in the runner, and the Heaters tie it up. And then they held it going until the bottom of the next inning. Then it was that famously Duarte comes up, the 21-year-old catcher rookie, with 2 strikes and 1 out, bases loaded, hits this grand slam home run monster over the left field off Ortiz into his own bullpen. And you just, again, the long ball killed him. That puts him up 5-1, and it really put our backs against the wall.
It did. And after watching some of the replays, I see that Ortiz missed his mark and wound up leaving it over the heart of the plate. So, yeah. He's a rookie, but he's a good rookie, and you can't do those things. But he was trying to go inside with it, and literally, I think he put it right over the heart of the plate. After I got a chance to take a look at the replay, it was like, no, that didn't come. Yeah, it didn't get to where you wanted it to go. It kind of stayed high there. So
well, the Beewolves tried to fight back. Again, Dexter's top of the 7th comes up, gets this single past the mound. Ends up getting 2 RBIs because the fast runners. They bring them around from 2nd and 3rd. Beewolves put 2 more on the board, make it 5-3. It's interesting, but they can't do it the rest of the game. It's just finally in the bottom of the 9th, Freddie Knox hits this fly out to left field to Bolt Volter, and that's the game they dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, and like you say, both games, I think the Beewolves got to go out in front, so they take an early lead, and it's just like you say, it's 1 pitch here, 2 pitches. 1-2 pitches that the other team is able to take out of the park. and that winds up being the game. And it's hard to say. It's not that the defense failed them. Really, the pitching didn't fail them except for one or two pitches. But those one or two pitches are the things that are just that are stakes in the heart, and we just got to make sure we don't throw those anymore.
That's true. Well, we've got some other games to tell you about from around the league real quick. There's actually 15 scores to report. So, Pete, you want to start that off here? It's going to be the Wide Loads in San Diego with the Moonstars. Certainly, the Wide Loads travel to take on the Moonstars. The Moonstars jump out to an early lead and hold on to win 6-2. Gold Coats go out to San Jose, and it's the Sawteeth 2-0. Buzzards travel to take on the Blowfish. It's Buzzards 5-3-13. Warblers out in Hawaii facing the Nemesis. It's all Warblers. Wow, 10-6. Wild Pigs taking on the Platypi, and it's Wild Pigs 1-0. Sirloins at the Overdogs in Santa Monica. It's close, but the Sirloins take it 4-3. All right, the Outlaws taking on the Freedom, and the Outlaws out to an early lead. The Freedom may try to come back, but the Outlaws win 6-4. Hot Corners in Houston at the Jacks. Close at first, but Hot Corners win at 5-2. Grapplers taking on the Moose, and it's back and forth. Grapplers out in the head, take it 5-2 in the end. These Herbasaurs are out in Philly to play the Front Runners, and the Front Runners took them 5-2. The Burners taking on the Water Bullets, and the Burners take that one 6-4-9. Those Raging Arctics are out in Colorado at the Buzzards. The Buzzards finally beat them 4-3. Sandcats taking on the Freebooters at Sandcats 2, Freebooters 1. First win. Heaters at the Sawteeth. It's close, and then the Sawteeth jump out 4. Wide Loads taking on the Moonstars for a second time, and it's Wide Loads all day, 7-4. Hey-o, that leaves us with this situation, Pete. Start us off, Pioneer Conference. Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, you got a two-way tie for first place. The Moose and the Burners sit atop the Pathfinder with a record of 1-1. The Crocodons, Freedom, and Blowfish all 0-2, so still winless on the season. The Uncharted Division, you got the Colorado Buzzards are 3-0. I think the tied for the top record in the league. I wasn't expecting that from the Buzzards. They are a half game ahead of the 2-0 Wild Pigs. Down in the Journey Division, the Grapplers have a record of 2-0 and maintain a half-game lead over the Freebooters in the Arctics, who are sitting just behind them in second place with records of 2-1. Could it be a repeat? Could be. Explorer Conference Seafair Division, those Heaters that just beat us are 2-1, and they're leading that division now. They are a half-game ahead of the Front Runners, the Overdogs, and the Jacks, who are all playing 500 ball at one apiece. The Trade Division, everybody except the Beewolves are tied for first place. The Nemesis, Sirloins and Water Bullets, and Herbasaurs all have records of 1 win and 1 loss, and therefore maintain a four-way tie for first place. The Beewolves, with a record of 0-2, are the only team not in first place, and they're a game back. So. Yeah. And the Curiosity Division finishing up the Sawteeth, San Jose Sawteeth at 3-0 as well, tied for the best record in the league so far with a plus 11 run differential, so looking good. They are one full game ahead of the Moonstars, who are 2-1. That brings us to today's game. Real quick, before we talk about what the game's going to be, I wanted to check on the teams. Tell you really quick a little bit about some of the new stuff with the Herbasaurs. Difference against last team. They bring Sock to Song back for more money. He's making $21.3 million. They pick up Hack Liner, the third baseman from the Wide Loads, who has got a 287 career average. So Hack's a good addition to the team at third base when Grunt Manley left the team. Going down here, you got Colton Ayala picked up the first base. Also plays first base. Was at the Water Bullets the last 2 years. He's got a 181 lifetime average. He's not getting much time though because he's playing behind Sock to Song at first base. Quentin Zhang also coming over right field from the Freedom. Quentin's playing a little bit this year. He's got a 248 lifetime average, 34-year-old right fielder. Make it 4.8. Down from there, Walker, our old friend Walker Runs, who we used to play with in Florida. He was in the Freebooters his whole career. Finally got signed here in the offseason. He scored a run, it looks like. His only stat, 38-year-old second baseman, playing backup to Annabelle Stokes. And then down in pitching, I can't remember who's. I think it's all the same from there. I can't recall. Anyway, that brings us to today's game as the 1-1 Herbasaurs, Extreme Speed Demons, Also good at defense against our 0-2 Beewolves, the contact specialist. The starting pitcher for the Herbasaurs today is going to be Tusker Fuss. Tusker Fuss is known, he throws the ball hard and accurate, and he's got a little bit of movement on it as well.
Yes, sir. And the notable players for the Herbasaurs, Sagda Song at first base. He's tense right now, but he's got excellent power, excellent ability to connect, and very excellent speed on the base paths. He's only hitting a paltry 125, which reminds me, Laura Franco's only hitting like 145. Heck Liner at third base with excellent power, very good ability to connect, about average speed on the base paths. He's hitting 286, and then Yoink Sachs in center field. And he's very good speed, very good fielding, very good arm out there. So he's a defensive powerhouse for them, and he anchors the outfield in center field there. He's hitting 167, though. So the Herbasaurs look like they're off to a little bit of a slow start offensively.
Yeah, I can't remember a season where Sachs didn't have the most stolen bases.
Yeah, he's a fast guy. You got to keep an eye on him if he gets on base.
Yeah. Well, over for the Beewolves, our right-hander Fran Gipani is going to try and get the first win for the Beewolves this season. She's known mostly for her velocity. She throws the ball hard. She's got good enough junk, but she's got to work on her accuracy. And like I said, she's hoping to get that first elusive win for the Arizona Beewolves.
That's right. Just a little side note. So Yoink Sachs being so speedy, if you're going to hit him, try to hit him in the thigh. Deep thigh bruise will slow him down. Notable players. Of course, I'm kidding. You don't want to hit him. Beewolves, Hanley Dexter is the superstar shortstop. He's got better than average power, excellent ability to connect, excellent speed on the base paths. He's hitting 286 with no home runs. Buster Biggs out there in left field with very good power, very good speed, very good connectivity. He's hitting 333 with a home run. And Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, he's got better than average power. He's got very good ability to connect. Not a whole lot of speed, though. He's got less than average speed. And he's hitting 444 with one home run. It's hard to believe they're 0-2, Tommy.
I know. Well, let's see what this assistant coach is going to recommend for the lineup. It's going to look like this. Frederick Knox is going to start off at second base. He's going to bat first. He's going to be followed closely behind by Hanley Dexteris. Still haven't seen Gina Peck this year. Buster Biggs is going to bat third and play left field, as he usually does. Sturdy Woodman at first base. He's going to bat cleanup. Batting fifth, Steve Monstour is finally going to make his first appearance behind the plate. So he'll be happy to get out there and maybe get one for the team. Magic Moore's going to bat behind him, bat sixth. Following him is going to be Billy the Boink batting seventh, playing right field. Moore's going to be in center field. Third Banks, Bertha Base. And then batting ninth, Fran Gipani, who throws a four-finger, the two-finger, the curveball, the slider, the changeup. Welcome to the field, Bro Boom. Oops.
Yes, sir.
And let's get this game underway, Pete. It's a beautiful night here in Phoenix.
Yes,
Arizona.
sir. Yeah, I'd like to see Gina Torrance. Like you say, it's only the third game of the season, so I'm hoping maybe we'll see her. I mean, if Knox comes out and goes 0 for 2, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him.
Yeah.
And they give her a shot.
Truth. Speak it, my man.
Yeah. You know, you mentioned he scored from second on that single by Dexteris. For the Herbasaurs, Steve Reeves in left field, Stewart at shortstop, Sagda Song at first base, Heckliner at third, Juan Rojas in right field, Yoink Sachs in center, is Annabella Stokes, and then a couple other players. So coming up at the top of the first, Steve-O Reeves, Milo Stewart, and Sagda Song going to take a first look at Fran Gipani as she takes the mound for the first time this season, Tommy.
Queen of the mound.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Steve-O Reeves is locked in and fit. He's hitting .571, no home runs, 1 RBI. Why he's not on the notable players, I do not know, Tom. That one's fouled off along the third base line. Strike one, but he's locked in and fit. He's playing left field. Takes that one for a called strike. So Reeves is now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. No outs in the top of the first. That one's in the dirt. Monstour is able to keep it in front of him. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little outside. 2-2 now. Ooh, check swing. Called third strike. So Fran Gipani gets her first strikeout of the day. Milo Stewart, the Herbasaur shortstop, stepping in. He's hitting .333 with 1 RBI. Gipani with a big sneeze there. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1-0. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for call. First strike, 2-1 now. Second game here in Red Rocks for the Beewolves, and everybody had to pay full price this time. Swing and a miss by Milo Stewart, the shortstop. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a roller. Sturdy Woodman will pick it up. He's going to flip it to Gipani, who's at the base for the second out. So 2 down now, and Sagda Sung, who's tense but fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. But he started out slow. He's hitting 125 so far this season. First pitch, he's in there for called strike. Song happy to let that one go by. That's in there. Oh, catches the outside, low outside corner for no balls, 2 strikes now to Sagda Song. Swing and a miss. And Fran Gipani with 2 strikeouts in the inning. Way to go, Fran. So as we head into the bottom of the first, it's going to be Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexteris, and Buster Biggs going to face off against Tusker Fuss. Petroflow. Freddie Knox, neutral fit, and 222 with no home runs and no RBIs.
That's my favorite number. Here comes the first pitch from the Herbasaurs. That one, this is up high. Freddie Knox, 1-0 the count from Fuss. That one's in for a strike and evens things out. Fuss makes an adjustment, winds up, throws his third pitch. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. Knocks in the hole. And he gets ahead of that one. Tusk gets his first strikeout.
Hanley Dexteris, the shortstop's neutral and fit. He's hitting 286 with 3 RBIs on the season. Known as a tough out and a utility player, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one shot back up the middle into center field, so a clean single for Hanley Dexteris, and the Beewolves got a runner in the first inning.
All right, Dex, way to lead. All right,
there you go.
That brings up Buster Biggs, hitting an even third on the season with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. Got a fast run at first base. First one sails up high, misses ball 1. Pressure up here, bottom of the first. And Phoenix hard hit to center field, and Hanley's going to come back. That's caught by Yoink Sachs, who gets under that thing in a hurry.
Another line drive. Just carries too far. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman's neutral fit, hitting 444. A home run and an RBI. Hanley Dexteris at first base with 2 outs.
That's inside.
First pitch is inside, ball 1.
That's outside.
That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Woodman. Woodman takes a moment, steps out, surveys the field. That one's in there. Inside corner, 2-1. That one's rocketed foul along the first baseline. Nobody gets to play, so he'll get another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a roller to Annabelle Stokes at second. She'll throw the Song for the 3rd out. So Beewolves get a base runner, but that's all they can get. So nothing as we head into the top of the second. Hack liner, Juan Rojas and Yoink Sachs going to face Gipani, who's thrown 13 pitches with 2 strikeouts.
Now batting, the third baseman.
What a night for baseball. Mr.
Yes,
Hack
sir.
Liner in his coming in from the New York wide loads, wearing the green and brown. Watches his first pitch from Gipani go in. It's low, ball 1, 1-0 the count. Fran Gipani throwing a 15th pitch. Swing and a miss, late swing by Mr. Liner there. Stay in the right-hand batter's box. Angry look on his face. That one drops. A nice breaking pitch in the low ahead. And they're at 1-2. Gipani looking for her 3rd K maybe here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wow, she's on fire tonight, Pete. She's looking good. Technically not on fire. Leave you locked in? Juan Rojas, 250 on the season. Yes, she is locked in with 17 pitches and 3 strikeouts. She's looking at Juan Rojas. Swing and a miss, outside corner, strike 1. I'm loving me some Fran Gipani tonight, Pete. Oh, that's a hard hit foul off the net. But she's got him in a hole, 0-2, and he's known as a whiffer. There it is, swing and a miss, strike 3. Low pitch out of the strike zone. He chased it, went for the bait, and that brings up Yoink Sachs, the stealer, but he's only hitting 167 on the season. So Gipani, not too afraid. She takes her time with the pitch, wind up the toss. It's in there for a strike. The infield's going to guard the lines. They're moving out to the paint. That one makes outside corner breaking pitch, and Sachs is quickly in a hole, 0-2. Still yet to swing the bat. There he goes, swinging him a strike 3, Pete. Wow, she strikes out the side.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the bottom of the second. Steve Monstour, Magic Moore, and Billy LeBoy going to face Tusker Fuss, who threw 13 pitches in the first inning. had 1 strikeout, gave up 1 hit. Gipani is on tonight, Tommy. Steve Monstour, the catcher's neutral and fit. Got great power versus right-handed pitching. So far hitting nothing, though, this season.
Beewolves got to put some offense together here if they want to make up for this, keep this defense going. First one misses low by Fuss. 1-0 the count. Steve Monstour swings at a bad pitch high and inside. But we even at 1 apiece. That one's also high, but he pops that one up into center field. Sachs is waving it off. It'll land eventually. There it is.
Satellite. Come on, Pete. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral and fit. Hitting .375 with a home run, 1 RBI so far this season. Fuss at 16 pitches in the 2nd inning. Allen's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. There's lifted into center field. Yoink Sachs is able to range over. It was actually in the gap of left center. And Sachs was able to get there and make the catch.
Beewolves in danger of going 0 for 3 in this side. Fans on their feet, though. Boy, this crowd, you can't beat them. It's a sea of white out there. First one's in for a strike, second one's a ball. 3rd pitch, outside corner ball. Good patience by Billy the Buck, as usual. That one just made the outside corner at 2-2-2. Swings it inside pitch, fouls it off. Still at 2-2-2. Oh, that was right in there, but it was a changeup, but he swings and goes down.
Took something off of that one. That was not. He had him fooled. Stokes, Fiona Clark, Tusker Fuss going to come up in the top of the 3rd. Gipani at 23 pitches with 5 strikeouts. So far, a no-hitter for Gipani. Annabelle Stokes, the second baseman's neutral and fit, hitting .250 this season. Gipani delivers. That one's fouled off along the 3rd baseline. No balls, 1 strike to Annabelle Stokes. That one's popped up into foul territory. Sturdy Woodman's giving chase, makes the catch for the first out. 1 down, and Fiona Clark, the catcher, steps into the box. She's neutral and fit. She's got no batting average so far this year. I don't know if this might be her first game or that's in there for a called strike, or if she's just off to a slow start. But fouls that one off. She's very quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Bases empty in the top of the 3rd for the Herbasaurs. That one's over. Oh! I thought for sure he would have picked that up, but. So the Herbasaurs have their first hit. Fiona Clark, the catcher, singles to shallow right center field, and in steps Tusker Fuss. This is Fuss's first at bat. Fuss pitching for the Herbasaurs. So gonna lay down a bunt, right trigger. Gonna take that bunt. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Catch it.
Pops that up into.
Oh.
And he almost makes the all right, it was popped up straight into the air, and Steve Monstour was running out. I thought for sure he was going to make the catch, but he didn't, so he picked it up, made the throw to first to get Fuss. So there's 2 outs, runner at second base, and Steve-O Reeves, the left fielder, steps in. Reeves hitting .500 on the season with an RBI. First pitch is low, ball 1. He anticipated that one, and that's going into center field, but Magic Moore is there to make the catch. A line drive to Magic Moore for the 3rd out. So Herbasaurs, no runs, 1 hit. Beewolves, no runs, 1 hit as we go into the bottom of the 3rd. Bertha Banks, Fran Gipani, both with first at bats. And Freddie Knox 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Fuss at 45 pitches with 2 strikeouts. Bertha Banks neutral and fit in .333. Fuss at 25 pitches. Bertha takes that pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
No, that's high.
Allen's high. Ball 1.
That's low.
That's low, and Fuss has even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bertha Banks. There's a roller to Milo Stewart at short. He's going to make the pickup and throw to first to retire Bertha Banks. So 1 down, and Fran Gipani stepping up.
Fran Gipani, a better contact hitter than most pitchers. Actually, a pretty good hitter. Takes the first. Ooh, swings to the first pitch. It's a fly ball to left center field, but Yoink Sachs is going to get onto that. 2 up, 2 down.
She knew she was going to wait till 2 strikes, but that one was right there. Freddie Knox tense, but fit. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .200 on the season. First pitch is out way outside, ball one. 2 quick outs for Tusker Fuss in the top of the third, bottom of the third. That one's high. 2 balls and no strikes to Freddie Knox. He takes that one for a called strike. 2-1. That one's lifted into right field. The right fielder is getting chased. Wildhaus makes the catch for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down. We're heading into the top of the fourth. Milo Stewart 0 for 1. Sagda Song 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hack Liner 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Japani's at 33 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit.
Now back, the shortstop, Milo.
Tightly contested game here so far. 2 teams that really don't want to drop this one. Milo Stewart 0 for 1 on the day. I'm sorry, yes. 1 RBI in the season. Watch the first pitch sail in there for a strike. 0-1. You can't blame Fran Gipani for the Beewolves not being ahead here. That one misses outside. We're even at 1 apiece. Beautiful night here in Phoenix, Arizona. Whoa, that one up near the chin. He doesn't balk at it. 2-1 to the shortstop for the Herbasaurs. Hard foul ball down the third base line. Luckily foul. And we're going to be knotted up at 2 apiece. Some of the fans rising to their feet here, hoping Gipani can put them away. Anticipated, but it just misses inside. And now we got a full count to Milo Stewart. You never know what's going to happen here. The play's at first base. Oh, the curveball misses just high. He doesn't go for it. Smart pitch selection by Stewart there. And that brings him Sagda Song now, who's 0 for 1. He's got power against right-handers. You got a runner at first who can run. Gipani keeping an eye over there. Gets their signal for Monstour. Winds up, throws it. Check swing, strike 1. Sagda Song. Pressure up here as the Herbasaurs threatening in the top of the fourth. Still no score. 1 run apiece. She goes to first. Woodman can't quite pick him off. It was a good try, and Stewart gets dirty on it. That one misses up just near the hands.
Come on, Fran. What's happening?
Apiece, hoping for that double play ball. Breaking pitch hits a foul ball third base line. Souvenir 1-2. Can she put him away? Oh, he does not chase low. Good pitch selection though. 2 apiece. Fran Gipani staring him down. Winds up, throws it. Popped up behind the plate. Steve Monstour is back. He's going to make that grab and go to second just in case. Holding runner at first. We got 1 out.
All right.
Here comes Hack Liner. He's 0 for 1 on the day. A power hitter. The outfield is going to go deep for Hack Liner. Fran Gipani throwing her 45th pitch right now. It sails in there for a strike, 0-1. Breaking pitch in there for strike 2. She's going to try and put him away or get the double play. There goes the runner, foul off the net. Maybe she throws to first. She does. Doesn't get him. Good choice. Good choice, Fran. Francesca. 0-2. 1 out. There she comes. Popped up. That's going to sail foul to the near for a Hack Liner fan. Hard hit to center field. Picked up by Magic Moore. That's going to be a single. Luckily, it didn't hit Fran Gipani because it was going 800 miles an hour. They got runners at first and second with 1 out. And Juan Rojas up 0 for 1. 220-2 on the season. The pressure way up here. Swing and miss strike 1 of that first one. Play it first, second, or third. Swing and miss strike 2. Fran Gipani mad. She's going right at him. Little roller to Bertha Banks, who's going to go to second. Over to first. They get the double play, Pete, and then the side. Yeah.
Way to go, way to go. All right. So as we head into the bottom of the fourth, Herbasaurs pick up another hit, but it's still no runs. 2 hits for the Herbasaurs, no runs, 1 hit for the Beewolves. Dexteras, Biggs, and Woodman going to face Fuss, who's thrown 35 pitches with 2 strikeouts. Hanley Dexteras, 1 for 1 with a single hit and 375 now.
There he is. Doing well this season so far. Flubber on the first pitch, but it's right to Hack Liner.
You know better than that. Why do you keep falling for that? Buster Biggs, the left fielder, 0 for 1. God, they're just right there. Anyway, 0 for 1. First pitch is in there for a called strike, strike 1. That one shot into right field. That should be out of here. Hey. That's it. Just over the wall. Buster Biggs gives the Beewolves the lead. Hit that one 366 feet. That's a second home run, 3rd RBI of the season, and the Beewolves have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th.
Boy, I'm kind of surprised the right fielder didn't jump for that. They got that low wall in right field. That's the perfect one to go for. Sturdy Woodman's a hard liner in this right center field. Sachs doesn't pick that up, but it's going to be a nice clean single. And all of a sudden you can feel the electricity in the building, Pete.
Yes, they sir. Things seem to be turning. Steve Monstour, power versus right-handed pitching. He's 0 for 1, though, today. Sturdy Woodman at first base with only one out, and the Beewolves with a 1-0 lead.
Inside.
First pitch from Fuss is inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss by Steve Monstour. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out.
Oh, what are you doing, Steve?
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Monstour behind in the count. Fusser delivers that one high. Ball 2, 2-2. That's going to be a roller to Annabelle Stokes. She's going to go to second, and get Woodman, but Monstour is able to beat out the relay. So 2 outs now. Runner at first base. Magic War stepping in.
They got a couple hits here now. That's good. The fans are liking the offense so far. That's breaking pitch misses high. 1-0 the count. Bottom of 4th, 1-0 Beewolves. That was the outside corner. 2-0. Finally makes it in for a strike. Now we're 1-2. That one outside corner, strike 2. Now we're even at 2-2-2. That one's low. Good eye. Now we got a full count to Magic Moore. Swings late at 1, fouls it off. You never know what's coming in here. 51st pitch. Defensive swings to Stewart at shortstop. Throws to first. 3rd out.
But the Beewolves pick up 1, so it's Herbasaurs no runs on 2 hits. Beewolves 1 run on 3 hits. Yoink Sachs 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Annabelle Stokes 0 for 1. Fiona Clark 1 for 1. Gipani had 52 pitches with 5 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 2 hits. Yoink Sachs, the center fielder, 0 for 1, hitting 143 on the season, known as a stealer. So he is dangerous when he gets on base, but as long as you can keep him off base. There's a shot foul along the 3rd baseline. No balls, 1 strike to Sachs.
Ball, that's up.
That one's high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gipani locked in. Swing and a miss. And now Sachs finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs. Base is empty. Top of the 5th. Beewolves 1-0. That one's outside, and the count has gone even. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Yoink Sachs goes down for the 2nd time today, Tommy. 2 Ks, it's good. Yeah, keep him off the base pass. It can't hurt you. Annabelle Stokes, the 2nd baseman, she's 0 for 1 today.
0 for
222. 0 for crying. That one's low, ball 1. Yeah, they showed me the stat. I couldn't believe it. Oh, Stokes. 0 for, wait, what am I reading here? 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Annabelle Stokes has been called upon in the field a couple of times, made a couple put-outs. She fouls that one off and now puts herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. To the dangerous Fran Gipani, who is throwing heat. Ooh, just missed the lower edge of that strike zone. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, this ump is closing down the strike zone. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. That's fouled off. He does. He seems like he's, especially when you're pitching, it seems like he's making that strike zone smaller. That's fouled off. Stokes making Gipani throw pitches.
Yeah, what's she at, 65?
She's up to 64 now. This is her 65th pitch. There's another foul ball along the 3rd baseline. Stokes, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. That's fouled off as well. 66 pitches, getting ready to throw her 67.
Annabelle Stokes doing it.
There's a shot. And that's going to be Hanley Dexter's time. And he's going to make the dive, pick it up, and make the throw to Woodman to get Annabelle Stokes. So 2 down, bases still empty. Fiona Clark, the catcher, comes up. She got things going for the Herbasaurs with the first hit. So she's 1 for 1, hitting 200 on the season.
Stokes wearing her down.
Yes, sir. And that's popped foul. That's going to drift into the stands, out of play. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's popped up again. Foul territory. Sturdy Woodman's getting over. He's underneath it. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th with the Beewolves holding a precarious 1-0 lead. Billy LeBoink 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bertha Banks 0 for 1. Fran Gipani 0 for 1. Tusker Fuss at 51 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is now at 2.25. Billy LeBoink is tense but fit, favors the high pitch. He's 0 for 1, only hitting 143 on the season, Tommy. This part of the batting order's got to kind of come alive here. There's a shot that's going to get into the left field corner, and Billy LeBoink's rounded first. He's heading to second, Tom.
On the corker. The old man made it 2 bases.
There you go. So a double.
Yeah. Bertha Banks 0 for 1 on the day, but she's not going to go 0 for the day. Bertha rarely ever goes 0 for the day. She's got a slow runner at second base. Watch the first one low. She's got a good eye, too. 1-0 the count to Bertha Banks. That one also misses low. Good patience, Miss Banks, hitting 286 on the season. 55th pitch from Tusker Fuss is so far outside that LeBoink is going to be able to make it to third. Holy cow, Pete. Now you might see no, you wouldn't see a bunt here because... Oh, she's running. He's going to come home. Oh, he can't make it.
Tagged out.
Oh,
no.
After all of that, he's just so... I guess he was pushing. Yeah, he's pushing it.
Yeah, he's pushing it. Fran Gipani. But Bertha Banks at first base, 1 out. Fran Gipani steps in. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. So just as we were saying, this half of the order has to come alive. They seem to be doing it. They're over to second now, and Gipani hits one to Annabelle Stokes. She throws to second. Relay to first, double play, we're out of the inning. So it started off promising and withered really quickly. So we're going into the top of the 6th. Beewolves still holding on to 1-0 lead. Tusker Fuss, Steve-O Reeves, and somebody else. Tusker Fuss is locked in and fit. This is his first at bat, they said.
How about that? The pitcher standing back in his box, right-hand batter's box. Not a bad contact hitter, actually. Check swing at that first one, 0-1 the count. Tusker Fuss, who's seeing the ball. That one, hard hit foul ball near the iron on deck. 0-2, Gipani's got it right where she wants him. Swinging him a strike 3, another K against the pitcher for the Herbasaurs. That brings in Steve-O Reeves, who's 0 for 2, but he's hitting .444 on the season. He's a great contact hitter. So the Beewolves got to be ready for anything. First pitch, Gipani's a breaking pitch, makes it in for a strike. No swing, 0-1. Safety off for Steve-O Reeves, who's probably going to swing at the next good pitch. She's looking for the right signal, winds up, throws it, misses outside. The infield's going to guard the lines. 75th pitch by Fran Gipani going right here. Check swing, strike 2. She's got him in a hard spot, 1-2 the count. Can she get him to chase something? Oh, up near the elbow, a little too far up and inside. We're even up at 2 apiece, I'm sorry. Here, 1 out in the top of the 6th, 1-0 Beewolves. Pop up down the third base line. Bertha Banks sees it. Just past third base, she waves everyone off, makes the grab. We got 2 down. The ump standing right next to her. That brings in Milo Stewart now, 0 for 1.
Milo.
The walk early in the game, good contact hitter. Not much power. The shortstop for the Herbasaurs. Swinging him a strike 1. The infield's going to guard the lines again for Stewart. Just the case, number 23 in the right-hand batter's box for Tacoma. Hard hit to Hanley Dexteris, who's going to throw over to first. The Woodman, who had to take 1 step and ends that side.
All right. It's still Beewolves 1, Herbasaurs nothing as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Freddie Knox 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Hanley Dexteris 1 for 2, and Buster Briggs 1 for 2 with a home run. Tusker Fuss at 58 pitches with 2 strikeouts and walk, giving up 4 hits. His ERA is at a 1.8. Freddie Knox is tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today, hitting 182 on the season. And I think we're going to give somebody else an opportunity.
It looks like Gina Torres is probably going to come in. She's going to grab the bat and see if she can put some offense together here. The Beewolves can't expect to hold the Herbasaurs completely off the board for this game, so they need that offense. They're going to bring in Gina Torres, who has yet to play a full game. She's a good contact hitter with good speed, and she's completely rested and ready for her chance. She's standing in the left-hand batter's box. Watch the first pitch of the first strike. Crowd didn't like. Crowd cheered for Gina. She swings at a high pitch, and that's going to be an easy pop-up into center field. Frank Sachs waving him off short of the warning track. 1 down.
Dang, Hanley Dexteris, the tough-out utility player. 1 for 2 with a single, hitting .333. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the... That one's low, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for called strike. 2-1 now. There's a smash. That'll split the first baseman and second baseman and get into right field for a clean single. And Hanley Dexter's is back on base, Tommy. This is what we're talking about. This is what we were talking about at the end of the last game. He needs to be leading these guys.
He is. He's responding well tonight. That brings in Buster Biggs. There goes Hanley for second base on a slow pitch. He's going to make it in there. Safe. Steals it. Nicely done, Hanley. Now he's in scoring position. That one misses. Now we're even at one apiece. The first one was a strike, second one a ball. There's a hard hit into the gap, and Reeves picks it up quickly, so Dexter's is going to hold up at third base. Good hit by Biggs. Runners at the corners.
Yes, sir. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single, hitting .455 on the season. 2 fast runners on the base pass. And Woodman's going to lay down a bunt, and the pitcher's going to come up throwing to first, and Woodman is out on a sacrifice. So now there's 2 outs with a runner at second base, and the score is now 2-0. Steve Montour stepping in.
That was a safe bet. You had a fast Hanley Dexter's third base. Ooh, check swing. That's a strike one. He's got a runner in scoring position still as Biggs is at second base. They went past the mound. Biggs is coming around for home, Pete. And he's going to make a nice single there, and Biggs slides in. It's a 3-0 Beewolves game, my man.
All right. Magic Moore, the center fielder, comes in. He's 0 for 2 today, hitting .300. Steve Montour standing at first base. He's got about average speed. There's a roller to Annabelle Stokes at second base. She'll pick it up, make the throw to Sagdasong at first for the third out, but the Beewolves do put 2 more on the board. It's Herbasaurs, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Beewolves, 3 runs on 7 hits. Sagdasong 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Heckliner 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Juan Rojas 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Japani at 79 pitches with 7 strikeouts and a walk. Sagdasong is tense but fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching, but he's 0 for 2 today. He's hitting a paltry 100 so far this season. Now at second base, Gina Torrens. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Allen's low, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sagdasong. Japani getting ready to deliver her 83rd pitch. It's popped up on the infield. Japani calling everybody off. She's camped out underneath it, makes the catch for the first out. 1 down, and Heckliner, the third baseman, stepping in. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He's known as an RBI man, although there's no RBI opportunity present, unless he hits a home run.
Yeah.
Liner hitting .333, takes the first pitch for a ball. That's inside for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Heckliner, the Herbasaur third baseman. Fooled him completely, and that caught the outside corner for called third strike, and Heckliner will take a seat. 2 outs now, and Juan Rojas stepping in. He's tense but fit. He's known as a whiffer. I think he's struck out twice so far today, Tom.
Hey-o.
Swing and a miss by Rojas. Strike 1.
Let's make
no
it
balls,
3.
1 strike, 2 outs. There's a shot. Oh, that's going to get up the middle into center field for a clean single for Rojas. So Rojas standing at first base now. And Gipani taking a little hit to the ego there. Yoink sacks the center fielder. He's 0 for 2, hitting .125. 2 outs. Runner at first base has a little bit better than average speed. Allen's fouled off. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Throw over to first. Rojas is back. Gipani delivering her 91st pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Beewolves 3, Herbasaurs nothing. Swing and a miss by Sachs. He's now behind in the count, 1-2. Throw over to first, and Rojas is back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first base in the top of the 7th. That catches the low portion of the strike zone for a called third, and Yoink Sachs takes a seat. So it's 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. 3-0, good guys. Billy LeBoink 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Bertha Banks 0 for 1 with a walk. Gipani 0 for 2. Fuss at 71 pitches. Billy LeBoink favors the high pitch. He's tense but fit. 1 for 2 with a double, hitting .250.
Realize I didn't get the instant replay on that first score, the sacrifice bunt. Swings at that first early high pitch like he loves it.
Yeah.
easy out in shallow right field, Stokes.
What I got to start doing is lift the the icon. You know what I mean? If you're going to jump on the first one because it's right there, but they're throwing it high to you, so you're getting underneath it.
Yeah.
First pitch is in there for called strike, strike one. That's a ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's smashed. That should be, if it's going to drop, it does. It drops into center field in front of Yoink Sachs for a clean single. So Bertha Banks with a single off of Tusker Fuss. So 1 on, 1 out, and in steps Fran Gipani, who's on fire and fit right now.
Got a fast runner at first base. They're going to let her hit, even though she might not pitch the next inning. Hard hit, diving stop. Stokes to second. If they go to first, they don't get her pitch. She gets the single, and they may they may want to pinch runner, but
Fran Gipani with a single.
In fact, should we pinch run for Gipani?
It's up to you. She's on fire. It's the 7th inning. It's,
okay.
You know, it's 6 1/2 dozen of the year. If she was struggling, I would be more.
Oh.
That's a line drive to center field. That'll be 3 outs.
It's right in there too.
Yeah. So we're heading into the top of the 8th. It's 3-0. Beewolves. Annabelle Stokes 0 for 2. Fiona Clark 1 for 2. And Tusker Fuss 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Gipani had 93 pitches with 9 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 2 hits. How many hits?
I'm not sure.
More than 2.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Annabelle Stokes 0 for 2. Gipani on fire. Still got a little gas in the tank. It looks like they might let her pitch a little longer. This one misses it near the hands of Annabelle Stokes. Ball 1 of the count. 95th pitch coming from Gipani. Breaking pitch 2. Oh, a jumping Sturdy Woodman. He couldn't quite pick it up. And Stokes is at first base with a single.
Fiona
Clark now 1 for 2 with a single. Getting a paltry 167. But they're going to sit Clark, and they're going to bring in Colton Ayala, the transplant from over in Philadelphia, the front runners. Or no, I'm sorry. Ayala played down, I don't know. Anyway, Ayala's mostly a power hitter, got good contact, good speed. He's going to pinch hit. Got a fast runner at first base. Gipani looking things over, looking for the signal from Steve Monstour. Gets the right one, winds up, throws it. Oh, it gets away. Oh, and then the runner gets second base with no outs. And 1 ball to Colton Ayala. Fooled him, swing and a miss, strike 1. We're now even at 1 apiece. Fouled back off the net. 1 and 2. The infield's going to guard the lines. Back to second. Gina Torres can't quite pick her up.
Oh, no.
Fran Gipani still locked in. She got 2 strikes. There it is, strike 3. Another K, Pete. Fran Gipani having a career night on the strikeouts. She's now facing Tusker Fuss, who probably won't hit. And there they're going to pull him. Now they're going to bring in Pewter Fisher. Pewter Fisher's going to pinch hit. Number 9, he's known mostly for his contact. Not a whole lot of power or speed. So Gipani hoping to put away Pewter Fisher with her 100th pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Fisher. Fouls that one back off the net, strike 2. 1 more to get him out. Ooh, he anticipated a 2-strike run on the inside corner. Infield's moving over toward the paint. Or toward the chalk. 1 through the contact goes the run. Fouled off the net. We're still at 1 and 2. Fran Gipani back to second. Gina Torrance couldn't pick her off. Good heads up play. Everyone's always worried it could be. There's. Oh no! Sturdy Woodman over to first. Gets the out. Gets the second out. Okay, he fell trying to pick it up, but then he got it over to Gipani for 2 outs. Then he got 2 outs. Steve O'Reeves 0 for 3. A good, solid contact hitter. 104 pitches by Fran Gipani. Still on fire. Still has gas in the tank. Breaking pitch outside corner, strike 1. Hoping to get her out of the 8th inning here. There's a pitch to Gina Torrance. She's going to pick it up, throw it over to first, and get that third out. Pete, the Beewolves get out of the side.
All right. All right, so going to the bottom of the 8th, and in comes Elric Rippin. Elric Rippin's going to, closing pitcher will take over for pinch hitter Pewter Fisher. Rippin with a 0 ERA, a 1.5 whip, and 1 strikeout. He's neutral and fit. He's got a lot of velocity, but he does not have a lot of junk or accuracy. He's got below average in both. He's fully rested. He's known as a specialist. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a slider. So as we head into the bottom of the 8th, the Herbasaurs no runs on 4 hits. The Beewolves 3 runs on 8 hits. Hanley Dexter's 2 for 3. Buster Biggs 2 for 3 with a home run. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 2. Rippin with no ERA. So yet. Hanley Dexter's is locked in and fit. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, hitting .400 with 3 RBIs.
Now at catcher Colton Ayala. He came in the last one. First one's outside corner strike one. Hanley didn't like that. Second one tried to get him chasing, but he didn't. 1 apiece. That one's high, but he pops that up third base line. It's going foul. Oh, and it's a souvenir in the gangway. 1 and 2 to Hanley Dex. He's having a great night so far. Good patience. That one's misses for ball. 2 apiece. That one's right in the wheelhouse. He hits it hard to right center field. It's gone, Pete. Over the center field wall. Hanley Dex. What a night for the Dexteras, man. That one went .446. It's his first home run and 4th RBI of the season, and everyone loves Hanley tonight, Pete.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Buster Biggs, neutral, fit 2 for 3, a home run, a single, and an RBI. He's hitting .417 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. There's a smash right back up the middle in the center field, and Buster Biggs will be on first base. We got a runner at first with nobody out. In the bottom of the 8th, Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman's neutral and fit, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI.
And hitting .455 on the season, Pete. Sturdy's been a great offensive addition. Breaking pitch misses out there. Now Elric Rippon's tense, and he's missing the strike zone. 2 quick balls by Rippon. 2-0 the count.
So, no.
Hard hit straight to Stewart. He's going to flip to second for 1, over to first for 2 to get the double play.
Dag nabbit, Sturdy. Come on, man. Steve Monster, the catcher's neutral and fit. He's got power versus right-hand pitching. He's 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Hitting .250 this season. There's a smash. Is that going to get past Annabelle? No, it's not. She's going to lay out, make the catch, and the throw to first. And again, promising innings that start off so well close so quickly. Going into the top of the 9th, it's still Beewolves 4, Herbasaurs nothing. Milo Stewart 0 for 2 with a walk. Sagna Sung 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And Heck Liner 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Gipani had 106 pitches.
Milo Stewart.
I don't know how much further she'll go. Milo Stewart 0 for 2 with a walk. Her velocity is starting to suffer. She is on fire. Looks like they're looking over to the bullpen. That's going to be it. We're going to give Macy York. We're going to get a look at Macy York, the new closing pitcher. She's neutral and fit. She's got about average velocity, less than average junk, average accuracy, and she's fully rested. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So Macy York comes in to close this one down. Swing and a miss to Milo Stewart. No balls, 1 strike. That's in there for called second, and now Stewart finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs in the top of the 9th. That's just off the plate on the inside corner side, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. York delivers her 4th pitch. Oh, just a little low. 2-2 now to Milo Stewart, the Herbasaur shortstop. A rising fastball, and Stewart was able to hold off, so full count to Milo Stewart. There's a roller to Sturdy Woodman, who's going to run it himself for the first out. 1 down. And Sagna Sung, the first baseman, he's tense but fit. He's got power versus right-hand pitching, but he's 0 for 3 today. Always a dangerous hitter. He's hitting .091 on the season. There's a roller, and Torrens is going to lay out, make the catch, and the throw to Woodman for the second out. And Sagna Sung 0 for 4 today, Tommy. Hack Liner, the third baseman, he's 1 for 3 with a single. Liner hitting .300. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Base is empty for Liner. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Rising fastball. Little high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Ooh, just a little inside. And the ump gives it to him. 2 balls and a strike to Hackle Liner. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. She's going to pick it up. Double pump, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman. That's 3 outs, and the Beewolves are off the snide, Tommy. And they did it at home in front of the fans, and we got a little bit of everything from Hanley Dexteris, so I guess I got to eat some Dexteris Crow.
Oh boy, what a great night to get their first win, like you said, at home in front of the crowd going crazy. And they got the offense they needed, and what defense? Scoreless.
Yeah, I was going to say these guys are going nuts like a.
Yeah. I mean, defensively speaking, it was all Fran Gipani. Of course, Macy York comes in, sees her first play with the team, gets 1 inning Does really well, holds them off. But, yeah, Fran Gipani was all throughout that game. The Beewolves finally get some steady offense. 4 runs off of 10 hits. Great win for Arizona.
Yes, definitely. Again, I like seeing them put the ball in play. I'd like to see them, pick up a couple more runs. You're going to get 10 hits. I'd like to see a couple more runs, but the pitching, that was it. The pitching, and to be honest with you, there was some defense in there as well. But Macy York came in, saw her for the first time, and she kept everything in the infield.
Yeah. Wait,
everything on the ground, everything in the infield, everything, exactly what you want from a closing pitcher.
Well, for offense, for the Herbasaurs, Steve Reeves goes 0 for 4 and still has a 3.64 batting average. So he's been hitting great except for tonight. Fell apart.
Right.
0 for 4. Milo Stewart 0 for 3. Sagdasong 0 for 4. The first 3 batters never got on.
And Sagdasong's batting average dropped precipitously. He was up about 200 when he came in, and now he's leaving at a .083. That hurts.
Yoink Sachs is only dangerous if he's on the base. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He fanned every time he struck out every time he came up.
Yeah. We had his number. We had Sagda's number as well. Hackliner struck out twice. So yeah, I mean. Yeah, like you said, Gipani was just on. This was her game. She knew it when she took the bump, and she just didn't relinquish. She kept it.
On the Beewolves, then, it's the Hanley Dexteris night. 3 for 4 with 2 runs, a home run, an RBI. He's hitting .455 on this season. And then, my man Buster Biggs goes 3 for 4 as well.
I was going to say, it's like carbon copy. Our number 3 and number 4 basically hit pretty much the same. Through both 3 for 4. Both of them scored 2 runs. Both had home runs. Both had an RBI. So, yeah.
Look at that. The 3rd, 4th, 5th batters, that Dexteris, Biggs, and Woodman, all hitting 400s.
Yeah. And that's what you want in those slots. You want them picking up those guys. Bertha Banks hitting 375. I'll take that too,
Yep.
Yeah.
Moore goes over
that's
3.
A good night.
Moore goes over 3, and both of our second base people went over for 3. Pitching, Tusker Fuss comes in. He gets the loss. He throws 7 innings, gives up only 8 hits, which isn't bad. 3 earned runs. It's a respectable performance by Tusk, but he walks a batter. It's only 2 strikeouts. Gives up a home run. His ERA is at 3.86. Like I said, it was a good performance by Fuss. You can't really hang it on him entirely. He's 0-1 of the season. Rippon comes in, throws an inning, gives up 2 hits, 1 earned run, which was a home run. He's at a 5.40 ERA, and he's 0-1.
Yeah, and then over there, again, like we said, Tusker Fuss didn't look bad. It's just, Fran Gipani looked just a little bit better. She went 8 innings, only gave up 4 hits, no runs, walked 1, struck out 10. She leaves with a no ERA and a record of 1-0. Unfortunately, because the lead was never in jeopardy, York doesn't get a save. But she comes out, pitches an inning, and doesn't give up anything. So that's good for her.
She did her job, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gipani probably would have liked the called game, the full game, but
yeah,
and be a little careful. Players of the game, Pete.
Players of the game, number 1, of course, as we've been saying all throughout, the starting pitcher, Fran Gipani. She goes 8 innings, gives up 4 hits, a walk, and 10 Ks. Wow, big time. That's big time right there.
Second star of the game, number 2, the shortstop, the guy Pete can't keep singing the praises about. It's Hanley Dexteris. Our star shortstop goes 3 for 4 with a home run, an RBI, 2 runs, and a stolen base to cap it off.
I'm petitioning the Phoenix City Hall for a Dexteris Day. That's what we're going to do right now. The third star of the game is Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He goes 3 for 4 as well. He has a home run, an RBI, and scores 2 runs as well. So just missed that stolen base. If he could have got a stolen base, he would have been a second Dexteris.
Yeah, right. What's he doing?
Resting on his laurels, I guess. Tommy G had 6 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He stole 1 base. He had 5 strikeouts, 54% contribution. Pete J had 4 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 2 great catches, and 5 strikeouts. He had a 46%.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was a much-needed win at an important time there. So the Beewolves finally get, like you said, off the snide. And there's a whole bunch of other games that are going to happen before our next one. But our next game, let's see, what is our Going to our schedule.
Overdogs.
Oh yeah, we're gonna host Santa Monica. Deshaun Levon's gonna take the mound, going up against Kerry Wayward, and another game at home. But before that, the Dogs are gonna go out to Colorado, play the Warblers. Let's see, games here in Phoenix. Sandcats are gonna host the Freedom. Interesting. Trying to see what games are really interesting. At this point in the season, it's all kind of up in the air. Sirloin's Jacks is going to be fun. Nemesis Water Bullets, it's a divisional. Grapplers the Freedom should be a good one. Then Freedom back and say, the Blowfish Saute. All right, anyway. Well, let's see here. So we go to sort of the league leaders real quick. See what's going on. Fran Gipani, look at that. She's in the top 10. She's number 3. Got a 0 ERA. 8 innings pitched, 10 Ks. Right behind Corey Spencer and Holden Flounder.
Corey Spencer. 7.1 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. 0.41 whip.
The top 5 players are all pitchers. So not to get to Lester Bronco that... No, none of the overdogs. Oops, none of the overdog. I'm sorry, I missed the last out. Real quick, we'll go look at some of these other ones. Batting, Jock Sports, no big surprise there. Guy Gold is hitting 625 for the overdogs. That's something we could, be cautious of.
Yeah, he's always a good hitter for the overdogs.
Home runs, Buster Biggs up there with 2.
Oakley Stiffs 2.
Yeah.
Spanky Wagner's over there for the Heaters.
RBIs, let's see here. Go to batting number 2. You got Jock Sports, of course. Guy Gold at 667.
Nacho Crisp.
Nacho!
That's right.
I love me some nachos. Overdogs, Guy Gold on base. Okay, so you go to batting 3. Hits, Buster Biggs, 6. Tied in there. Extra base hits. Nobody we got to worry about. Strikeouts. Ooh, Witty Wheels. 7 Ks. 7 Ks in what, 3 games? Oh,
yeah.
That's just not good.
No, sir.
Runs is kind of mood. Stolen bases. Elia Price. Oh, the rookie. With a pair. Let's see. Caught stealing. Billy LeBoink and Buster Biggs. It's early on. It's early. It was Fran Gipani, though.
And what is Billy LeBoink doing stealing anyway?
Right. Yeah.
That was the wild pitch. That was the wild pitch he tried to score on, so they're counting that as a... But yeah, typically we will not try to steal bases with Billy LeBoink.
Yeah. Let's see here. Then we have strikeouts. Hurley Bender and Fran Gipani, both at 12. They're running there. 2 of our pitchers are in the top 10 already. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, well, that's a good place to stop here for tonight. The Beewolves will look forward to the Overdogs coming into town. That was one of our old teams. We'll be happy to see them. They played well tonight. They keep that going. I think they'll beat the Dogs again. I'm trying to think of who's out there in Santa Monica we got to worry about. I can't think. They shed their talent. I don't remember them picking many great players up.
I don't know either. I'm going to take a quick look. Overdogs. Let's see here. Oscar Donaldson, Wedge Wagner. Wagner's been there for a season. Donaldson's been there for a couple years. Obviously, Guy Gold, he's there. Robin Yu, he's there. He's been there forever. Robin.
Yeah. Gonzalo.
Is Gonzalo still there?
Yeah, he's there, but he's playing backup, I think, to Donaldson, I guess.
I think you're right.
Victorino's still there.
Goodwood is still there.
Yeah.
Gonzalo dyed his hair, though.
Yeah.
He's a blonde now.
Spacious Schwartz. Yeah, it's really, the team's mostly the same. Wedge, left the team a couple seasons back and won with the Moose and then came back. I don't recognize Brentwood Garrison. He came from the Water Bullets.
Schnitzel Earp came from the Arctics.
Larry LaJoy.
He was a overdog, wasn't he?
Yeah, Bartholomew Draculo. He pitched last couple seasons for the Blowfish. So he's a new pickup at starting pitcher. Kerry Wayward's always been there. Braun Thunder Chump.
Yeah, Garrison started with the Water Bullets, but he's been with the Overdogs now for 2 seasons. Dracula was with the Blowfish, like you said.
They picked up Splash Cashmore from the Heaters for a reliever, and Sirloin Jones from the Hot Corners. Anyway, that is what it is. Okay, let's see those.
Wait, hold on. Don't do nothing. Oh, we're gonna end it.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. We got more. Let's see. Let's look at player development really quick.
Okay.
Tats Belfour could get ligament repair. Add to his junk. Possible game for specialist.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
I think it's something.
I do
It's not
too.
nothing. It's something.
It is. What do you got? You thinking? Otherwise, you're thinking Bertha Banks. Bertha Banks in another game.
Player development. Let's see.
Let's see, York.
Tats ligament. Yeah. So that's the only thing we can afford right now, right? Although we'll get another 200,000, so that would maybe Sturdy Woodman cross training. +4 or +14 junk. So put him at 56 or a possible 66, and he can be a specialist. I'd be up for that. Tats Belfour.
Okay.
Develop that brother.
He's gonna get some more junk on that thing. So it's possible special. All right, let's go. We're actually gonna purchase this. Are you sure you want to purchase ligament repair for Tats Belfour? Yeah, baby. Here goes. He gets 4 on the junk. And is he not a specialist? All right. Well, hey, he's able to add a little bit to his junk now. He's at a 56. He's a solid reliever. I wonder if that changed. Oh, he's a C plus. He's always been a C plus, right? All right. There you go.
I think so. Tats Belfour C+.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna call it then for tonight. Glad you watched that one with us. Good to finally get a win. And then until the next game here again in a couple nights. This is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.